We finally got a couple of good days with no rain. We are in the garden the past 2 days. We're planting everything we can plant because it's going to rain tomorrow and the next day. So we're trying to get everything out. But as you can see, the ground dried up enough where we could get it tilled up again, and we're going to be planting some vegetables. Right now what I'm planting are, we've got zucchini, and I've already planted 3 hills of crookneck squash. And what I like to do when we're in the row garden, I like to build mounds for the zucchini and the squash. And we do it the same way. We start our seeds inside. We always plant 3 seeds. We just make a little hole here in the top of the mound. We put our 3 seeds in there, and then we just cover. Okay guys, here we are. It's been a full day. We've planted probably 3 or 4 days worth of gardening in one day. We've almost got the garden complete. I think we counted, we've got 50 tomato plants we planted today. We planted pole beans, we planted bush beans, we planted zucchini, squash, spaghetti squash. What else did we do? We planted some carrots. We finished out some beds. We planted some black-eyed peas. We planted bush beans, if I didn't say that. You can see the garden is starting to take shape. Okay guys, here it is. It's a sad ending to the lettuce wagon for now. We've about got all the lettuce we can get out of this batch, but we're going to pull it up. We're going to feed it to the chickens, what's left. And guess what? We're going to replant, and we're going to have another lettuce wagon that we can eat out of for another 4 or 5 weeks. So just wanted to give you an update on the lettuce wagon. We're taking this out. It's done. We've eaten all we can. It's going to the chickens. You've seen or heard about all the rain we've had. We're finally able to get back out in the garden, get it all cleaned up. But what I wanted to show you is we're harvesting the last bit of our broccoli. I think we're May the 12th, 13th, something like that, 14th. We've had it in here for several months. It's finally done. We've got about, total, we probably got about 18 heads of broccoli in this little raised bed. But what I want to talk to you guys is it takes a lot of work. Can you imagine going to the grocery store and seeing all the broccoli and how much work goes into producing that, where we just got 18 heads here for ourselves? And broccoli's a pretty sturdy plant. Doesn't have deep roots, but you can see the stalk on it. It's pretty hefty, and that's about the size of a head of broccoli that you'll get out of your garden. Takes a lot of work. So next time you go to the grocery store, just think about that. But again, this is pretty good for a small bed. We got about a 4x6 bed here. We got 18 heads of broccoli out for our family. All right guys, here's what we're doing. We harvested all the broccoli today. Obviously we can't eat it all, so what we're going to do is we're going to try our vacuum sealer out. And what we're doing now is blanching the broccoli florets. We've cut them into florets. We're blanching them for about 3 minutes. Okay, after we take them out of here, we're going to put them in cold water, and then we're going to lay them out on a baking sheet. We're going to dry them, pull them out and dry them. We're going to lay them out on a baking sheet, put them in the freezer for about 1 hour to 2 hours till they're frozen solid. Then we're going to put them in our vacuum sealer, seal them up so we can eat it later so it doesn't spoil. Blanching for about 3 to 4 minutes preserves all of the nutrients and the color and the freshness that's in this broccoli. And then once you're blanching, what happens is you want to bring it over to the cold water. As soon as we dip it in this cold water, the cooking process stops. So now you've preserved all the freshness. You guys, I don't know if you can see that, how green and how pretty those look. But what we're doing now is we're stopping the cooking process. We don't want it to cook all the way. The next step is we're going to put them out on the paper towels to dry and to cool off the rest of the way. You just want to spread them out. Okay guys, here it is. We've dried it off. We still got some in the cold water we're about to pull out and dry off. But that's what it's going to look like. It's retained its dark green color. Looks really fresh. Okay guys, what we've done is laid it out on a baking sheet. Single layer. After we've blanched it, we've dipped it in cold water and we've dried it off. Now it's time to go in the freezer. Alright, we're just making some single serve bags here with our food sealer. And we're going to fill our bags. With our frozen broccoli. Alright guys, that's what it looks like vacuum sealed. We use the Food Saver vacuum seal system. Worked out pretty good.